Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 2017 Grey Ogre Games Invitationals.
Yep.
My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside Mark Tan.
Yeah. It's been a pretty busy morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Busy mornings are good.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. It's quite interesting. We have three group winners, which is who we thought would be the group winners: Ilham, Pichun, and Looney. They have won their group.
All right, so they won their group.
Only Jeffrey did not win his group.
Oh, Jeffrey, upset.
Yeah.
I'm hashtag Team Jeffrey, no.
Yeah. So, but Jeffrey is now playing for the upper bracket. He beat Zhongyi the last round.
All right.
Yeah, he beat Zhongyi the last round 2-0, and then he lost to Guowei, which also who won his group because he beat Guowei beat Jeffrey in round 1.
Right. Okay, so yeah, these players are both playing for a position in the upper or
bracket,
lower bracket. Yeah. So the winner of this goes to the upper bracket. I will explain a bit later on how the rest of the day is going to work.
Yep.
The double elimination portion of it.
Yes, of course. So right now they're playing Madu Mirror.
Yep.
The both players have been in the store pretty often. They interact with each other very often, and Danny has been begging Jeffrey for a deck list, and
then Jeffrey is like, yeah, okay. I'll just...
I don't think he gave the
He
deck
didn't
list.
give
He
it,
didn't give
no.
the deck list. He didn't give the deck list for sure. It's just Danny was just crafting the deck list around what Jeffrey was testing, and I think Danny's like super just a fanboy. He's asking so many stupid questions this morning. It's just oh my god, yeah.
As I've described Jeffrey, he's the type of player where you want to go like, he gives you a deck list, or like he shows you this deck list, and then you try it out for yourself, and you lose terribly, and then you watch Jeffrey play it, and then he storms through. It wins like a few leagues.
That's because he plays so many games on Magic Online.
That's
he's
true.
so tuned to that. Yeah. So I'm actually pretty surprised that Jeffrey actually lost round 1.
We weren't watching the match, were we?
We were.
He was on the side table.
He was on the side table. Yeah, we're watching Danny's match, but Jeffrey was like saying that this matchup is like so good.
Yeah, and I expected it. Like the matchup was very good.
Yep.
But in the end, our affinity player does make it through to the upper bracket.
Yes. But he'll be. I'm not sure what he'll be playing for standard, but we'll find out soon.
Okay.
All right. So let's see what's the difference in the deck list between Jeffrey and Mr. Danny.
Oh, there's quite a few differences. I mean, the choice of spells is quite different, actually. Between Jeffrey and Danny.
So they run the same amount of creatures.
Yep.
8 creatures. They both run 2
4
Blood
Bedlam
Moons.
Reveler, 4 Young Pyromancer, that's it.
So I see one difference is the amount of Fatal Pushes.
Yeah.
So Danny has 3 Fatal Pushes compared to Jeffrey's 1 Fatal Push, but Jeffrey has 2 Fogbolt, which is quite good in this matchup.
Against Danny, like the 4 bolts are great. They help to take down 1 token as well as they help to take down a Young Pyromancer. Jeffrey here immediately drops the Young Pyromancer and fires off a Fogbolt.
For 2.
Whose token is that?
That's Kelvin Chu.
Is that Kelvin Chu?
Yeah, it's a Kelvin Chu token.
From where?
From the Pro Tour, the Platinum token.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's quite recent.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's quite recent. He went through the last Pro Tour with him, so he would. I think he just got some tokens out of Kelvin Chu.
Yay.
Yeah, it's free anyway. Jeffrey has his own token, SQ1 winner.
Yeah,
the energy token.
He's got the energy
which
token.
is now
very sweet, very cool.
But right now, I'm not sure whether energy is still going to be a thing. But
no, energy will still be a thing.
Always
Energy
be a
is just incidental, a resource. And so both players here getting their tokens on. Faithless Looting gets Danny an extra token.
Yep.
I think he'll be discarding if he's got faithful, any other flashback spells. He should be discarding it. Looks like he wants to discard the lands. I think that's okay.
Yep. And this is actually a pretty good spot for Jeffrey because Jeffrey wants to untap with an active Pyromancer. Untap with a Pyromancer and just create so many tokens, just killing off his own Pyromancer. I think Jeffrey has a collective brutality in
But
if I'm not wrong.
I don't know, it felt like he used the Fogbolt a little bit too early.
I think he just wants that advantage, that 1 token.
That 1 token.
That 1 token.
I don't know. Like I would have kept it.
Okay.
There's no reason why you would do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
1 more token for one more Kelvin Chu for Jeffrey Chan,
Mm-hmm.
and Jeffrey Chan is currently ahead. But is there Faithless Looting in Jeffrey's graveyard?
I don't know. Can't really see. Danny here will be able to flashback a Faithful Shooting next turn.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 Faithful Shootings in fact. So
Yep. So that's a Cologgan's command. That's perfect for Jeffrey.
wow. Really?
I think that's a Cologgan command. I'm not sure.
God.
No, Lingering
okay,
Souls. That's
so
still
it's a
really
Lingering
good. That's
Souls.
still really, really good.
Very nice. Okay, so two spirits and another Kelvin Chu, and he's gonna swing in.
for 2. Block
And
1.
here he's gonna trade off 1 and just take 1 point of damage here.
Just
And both
wait.
players very familiar with the deck, of course.
Yep.
Oh, Thoughtseize on Danny's
That
side,
is such
but
a bad, not gonna do anything. It's a pay 2 life, get
Pay
a
2
1
life,
1
get
token.
1/1 token. Yeah.
No, but Danny has a Faithless Looting in his graveyard, which is probably gonna give him more gas.
Yep.
Alright, and there you
Best
go.
draw here would be-
Lightning
ooh,
Bolt
Lightning Bolt
and
is very
Pyromancer.
nice.
So I think that's pretty good. I think you keep the Lightning Bolt because you want to get rid of the... Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe you want to keep the Pyromancer to try to double up your tokens. Lightning Bolt's not going to do much right now.
Lightning
Jeffrey
Bolt
has no
does help to
hand.
get rid of that young Pyromancer on the
But
battlefield.
what's going to happen is Jeffrey's just going to be casting Lingering Souls and taking the game
And
from
then
there.
get, yeah.
Right. Yep. Just grabbing the game from there.
Alright,
And
so
what
Jeffrey,
did-
is that what was that you drew? I think it was another Lingering
I think it's
Souls.
a swamp.
No, I think it was a Lingering Souls.
So is that Lingering Souls? One more Lingering Souls?
Anyway, he's got one in the graveyard already. So
It'll just be
doesn't-
game over.
Oh, he does have a Faithful Shooting that he can flash back.
Yeah.
But it digs you 2 cards to look for 1 more card. Like, I don't know.
So
more young Pyromancer.
right now, if Jeffrey decides to go for Jeffrey decides to go for the Lingering Souls, right? That will give him 2 damage. 2 damage and it goes down to 9, and then it's still 2 turn clock. So
Okay.
it's still a 3 turn clock.
Alright,
So I don't
but
think that's
instead he goes for the flashback, Faithless Looting.
to just get some more gas.
Yep.
Goes down to 9.
Discards the Terminate and a Swamp.
I wonder what he kept in his hand though.
Yeah, that's it was the same card that he drew.
I know. I think he drew the swamp.
It was a white card. I thought it was faithful. It was.
I think if it was a Lingering Souls, it would just be a Lingering Souls. Is that Baitland Reveler? I think it might be Baitland Reveler. Okay.
Oh,
and
it was
there
a
you
land,
go.
yeah, okay.
Baitland Reveler.
Draw 3 cards.
1,
Wow, man.
2,
Baitland Reveler
3.
is just
2 mana, draw 3 cards, put a
Feels
3
good,
4
yeah.
to play.
feels
Attack for
so
2.
good. Probably gonna activate the. Going to flashback.
Flashback,
Lingering
that, yeah,
Souls,
flashback Lingering Souls, yeah. And Lightning Helix.
Oh, Lightning Helix instead.
Terminate. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think that's a okay play by
Fair
both
trade,
players. Yeah. But Jeffrey has more cards in hand.
He's got
More-
tokens with evasion. He's got Lingering Souls in the graveyard. It's going to be tough for Danny to get back into the game. Like, this is, where Jeffrey just can he kill him on turn 2? No. He needs to draw like some burn spell.
Yep.
Oh, but Blood Moon is the draw, not very useful in this case.
Yep.
Your Faithful Shooting another time. Gonna try to sculpt his hand a little bit better. Can get rid of
2.
the he can get rid of the Blood Moon as well as the Thoughtseize.
The 2 day kind of the 2 day card in Jeffrey's hand. And I think that it's
Should be more than game like
goes down to 5. Lingering Souls for Danny is gonna even things out a little.
Wow, this is a very big draw from Danny.
Yeah, it's a really big draw.
2, he gets 3 tokens.
He will get 3 tokens per flashback. Per for 5 mana. So he gets 6 tokens. He can make 6 tokens this turn. Lightning Bolt.
Alright, so Lightning Bolt in response. But unfortunately Danny does get the
Do you agree with this play, the Lightning Bolt? Or should you just keep the Lightning Bolt for the face?
Danny's gonna block. Full stop. Like, Danny's gonna block anyway. So I think you kill the young Pyromancer, otherwise then the math starts changing out of your favor.
Yeah.
So I agree with the lightning bolt to the young
Because there's a lot of
Pyromancer.
life cards if Jeffrey decides to just bolt the face and just wait, because he can do enough blocking.
It's true.
Because he can just block 2 creatures. That's because that was why I think there's a lot of life cards.
Right. Okay. That he still had a lot of what you call it, the
He still has any lightning
lingering
bolts.
souls.
This is really interesting.
All right. So a third lingering souls in the graveyard. So he can flashback. Essentially, he can get 3 more creatures.
There's 3 more
6
dimension.
more creatures. Yeah.
So now it's like the token math.
Okay. So if he takes 3 now, he goes to 8.
Yes.
Next turn, he will flashback like 2 lingering souls. Get 4 tokens.
Yep.
Of course, if he's got a young Pyromancer, that will be the best. But he chooses to trade off 2 of his lingering souls tokens for 2 of the elementals. And now, if Jeffrey flashes back both his
Jeffrey has a
lingering souls-
Kolangan command in his hand.
Kolangan's command. What?
Kolangan.
Kolangan-
Kola. It's a long
Kolangan?
morning. Kolagan. Kolaghan. Kolagan.
Kolangan, man.
Collagen.
It's like
Collagen.
collagen,
Shit, nah.
collagen with the G, without the J.
Collagen command. See, I can't say it now.
K command. K command.
K command. Yeah. K command.
Korean command.
So Danny is clapping his hand in joy.
Why is he?
I have no idea. Because he's on 7.
Oh, he took 3. He had to take 3 to get the white sauce.
Yeah. And
So
there you
K
go.
command.
And he's going for the I might want to draw lightning bolt.
Wow.
1, 2,
Okay.
3.
3
And
cards.
no bolt.
Lightning bolt. Nope.
Yeah, I was thinking of I mean, if I was in Jeffrey's position, I might not want to play the defensive play and try to go for the win, because there's so many life draws you have.
Right. Yeah. You just
and,
produce like all the tokens.
Yep. And
Yeah.
Danny is
Another
just top
terminate. Wow.
decking
top
like a
deck.
pro, but it's not over yet because Jeffrey has like 4 cards in hand and lingering souls in graveyard.
And 2 lingering souls.
2 lingering souls in graveyard.
And he's
So,
got a young Pyromancer right now, so he can just cast the young Pyromancer, double those lingering souls,
yeah.
and just get like
Boom.
insane amounts of value.
Boom.
Bedlam Reveler discards those 3 cards.
3. And no bolt yet. No bolt.
No
yet.
bolt, but he's got Terminate, and doesn't want to cast the lingering souls. I'm curious.
I think it's just. I'm not sure what he's doing, but
There's another Blood Moon. Okay, so
Yeah.
second one lingering souls comes out. He's got 2 flyers and 1.
it's really down to the wire right here. So
Okay, so now they have token parity, except that Jeffrey here
has
Bedlam Reveler
yeah.
and Young Pyromancer.
nice of Danny to share his tokens.
Okay, wow, Danny and has 0 cards in it. Like
Yeah.
Danny has 0 cards in hand. Jeffrey has 3 cards, albeit he's got 4 cards, 3 cards, albeit one of them is a Blood
Whoa,
Moon,
did he
which is
draw?
kind of,
Did he? Oh, fails the thing. Okay. I think Danny tapped his mana so badly here. Because he might want to draw a
Might
Bedlam
wanna-
Reveler. Oh, yeah, he drew a Bedlam Reveler. He couldn't cast
he
it.
couldn't cast it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he only had 2 red sources.
Yeah.
He only had the.
He had Mountain Sacred Foundry, Mountain Swamp.
Oh,
So
no,
unless-
he had Swamp, 2 Swamp. Well, we can't really.
The
go
two,
for
I
it.
remember it's 2 Mountain. I depends on what his life outs here. If his life outs was 2 lightning bolts, he should have kept 2 mountains anyway.
That's true. Yeah.
If his
Okay,
life
that's
outs
true,
was
that's true.
if his life outs was he wants to cast Bedlam Reveler that turn to block. Right, then it should be
double
either
red,
way.
you still keep the double red up, right?
Either way, you should keep the Sacred Foundry up with a mountain. I think that was probably the better play.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I
So
think
yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Well, we've been through these 2 players sideboard already. Let us look. Who is on the other table?
the other table is Heng and Sheik. I'm not
Sheik,
sure what's
okay.
going on in round and
Yeah, what happened in round 1?
what happened in round 1? I think
Yeah,
it's
but it looks like they are done with their match.
yeah, they're still shuffling it up. They're both done at the same time.
Okay, I mean, let's talk about the sideboards then.
Who,
What do you bring in? This we're talking about like the Madhu Pyromancer mirror. What do you bring in? Like, this is curious.
So okay, Kumbal for sure.
Kambal?
Right? Kumbal for sure.
Really?
Right? Because every spell you cast, you have to shock yourself. It's opponent, right?
Your opponent, yeah. So your opponent loses to let's bring out Kambal,
Let's,
shall we?
let's bring up Kumbal and can we bring up the deck list as well? so people can see after that.
We can bring up the deck list. Where are we?
Right, okay.
So Kambao, wow, really?
Whenever opponent casts a non-creature spell, which is the deck is 30 non-creature spells.
Okay.
Right. So
You have a point.
So 30 non-creature. Both of them have Kambao on the sideboard. So I think Kambao is probably. So you definitely would drain your opponent when he tries to remove it.
Okay.
Yep. So Kambao is probably going to come in. I'm pretty sure Collective Brutality is going to come in as well, just for more value.
Okay.
All right. I'm not sure about Dragon Claw. I don't think Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw is just a bit too cute, because you can Dragon Claw and go out of range.
Yeah, but some parts of Jeffrey's deck also runs a good significant part of it is the Lingering Souls, Inquisition of Kozilek.
Yeah.
Although, like 60 plus % of the deck are red spells, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's a bit too cute. But I think the brutality comes in because you still want to be able to
take away like a key part of your opponent's hand, yeah. So Collective Brutality, I agree. Fatal Pushers, probably. The Kambao, Console of Allocation. Okay, I agree with that. Liliana of the Last Hope, for sure. Well, that's the thing. So
that is Danny does not have Liliana in his sideboard.
Jeffrey's sideboard.
Jeffrey has Liliana.
Let's bring up Jeffrey's deck, shall we?
Jeffrey's deck.
Where is Jeffrey?
There you go. Let's just do Jeffrey first before we go to.
Okay.
We go on to what's his name? Danny. So for Jeffrey, I think he has a better sideboard in this matchup. He has Liliana of the Veil, Liliana Last Hope. He has Kambao, and Collective Brutality. That's 4 cards. Correct. For Danny.
Yeah.
For Danny, I think he only has Kambao and more Collective Brutality. And I think Liliana is gonna break some games as well.
Yeah, Liliana is gonna be like, okay, get rid of your young Pyromancer. Get my young Pyromancer online. Make sure I got enough blockers, and then I drop the Liliana. Get rid of your young Pyromancer, and then we go from there. So Danny has chosen not to. We mentioned it at the beginning of the stream that Danny has chosen not to keep any or not to play any Planeswalkers in his deck, which I think maybe is a small mistake, or at least like not desirable. Like you want to have at least 1 or 2 Planeswalkers that your opponent just can't interact with.
Yes.
Just like the Liliana of the Last Hope or Liliana of the Veil, which Jeffrey has 1 of each.
Yes.
So yeah, who knows? It's gonna be a close match. Like the mirror match.
I still think that just by player. I mean, if it's just a mirror match, just by player skill, I think Jeffrey has just played the deck way more than Danny, and Jeffrey has a better sideboard. And Jeffrey is, I think he's comfortable. He told me he's comfortable on the play or on the draw in this matchup.
Right.
So because it's about card advantage. It's no longer about aggression or no longer about I'm removing your threat, because they both have the same card. Having 1 extra card is fine because the matchup is not going to be fast. Yep.
Agree. I agree.
So this is where we're looking to see who will be the runner-up of the group. Will Jeffrey be in the bottom bracket?
Upper bracket, Team Jeffrey.
Upper bracket would be nice for Jeffrey. But being in the upper bracket has significant advantage compared to being in the lower bracket. Upper bracket, you have one extra life. You and you only need to win 4 matches to be the champion.
Only 4?
Yes.
Right, we'll talk about the differences after we're done.
After done with
this,
after this match, we'll go for a short break, and then after that we'll start bringing in the elimination rounds. We're gonna explain to you what's gonna happen in the next 5-6 hours, and we'll just bring you through this whole event after that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so as they're shuffling up, let's go over down to
Chin Heng and Sheik. Chin Heng and Sheik, they are part of
also the 1-1
bracket as well.
So all players who are playing right now, there's only 4 tables that are playing. They are each playing for a spot in the upper bracket. Yes. Winner goes to upper bracket, loser goes to the lower bracket.
Yes, correct.
And
it's over. I think Sheik has won.
Wow.
It looks like it because he just hit for 1 billion damage, I think, with
the Death Shadow.
Death Shadow. All right.
So Chin Heng just not enough time to respond to.
I don't think so. I think Chin Heng was like stuck on lands for a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Chin Heng was stuck on lands.
That was a little fast.
Yes.
Just saying.
And Kelvin has beat Wang Heng to advance to the upper bracket as well.
Okay. So Kelvin. At least he's not playing Modern anymore. We're not playing Modern anymore. Kelvin's deck is scary, like legit scary.
Yeah.
That is like not something that you want to play against.
Yes, yes.
Like, that deck is like,
Yeah. So okay,
like what the hell, man?
he came in with the best. He came in with the idea of, okay, I'm just gonna play a deck that everybody is not gonna be
gonna hit,
prepared
yeah.
for. So none of us, especially the both of us as well, both of us didn't think that mono red is gonna be.
I didn't think that mono red.
Uh.
I knew Kelvin. Okay, so I know Kelvin well enough to know that he plays the weirdest decks.
Uh-huh.
Like he attacks the format from a very very different angle
Yep.
from the rest of us. He David Wu.
Uh-huh.
These are all like brewers in our community, and they brew the weirdest deck. But they still work.
Yeah.
Possibility Storm
Yeah, I remember
and what's that card? The 2 mana
Squadron Hawk.
Squadron Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell, man? But of course, it's the wild card.
Yeah.
So, Kelvin here managing to make it to the upper bracket, and we'll see what standard deck he has to play today. And
Yes.
and since standard just went into full rotation yesterday, or like the new set got introduced yesterday, this is gonna be a really really interesting,
Yeah, for sure.
interesting format.
I'm so excited to see. I've typed through the deck list. Some people are just playing old standard again, like color dash
it's like
standard.
mono red.
No, like color dash, like Mahadu vehicles. There's a whole bunch of Mahadu vehicles deck out there.
yeah,
There are
Mahadu
some new brews from Ixalan, and there are a lot of approach decks as well. So it's a good mix. There's no like,
Alright, so-
there's no like extreme meta game. There's a good mix of everything.
Man, I would have thought like just straight out aggro is going to be the thing.
There we will see some traditional aggro versus control matchups for
Right,
sure.
okay.
We will see some traditional mid range versus mid range matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Some throwback to 2016 Color Dash Mado Vehicles Mirror. But we'll see what happens in the elimination matches where it's going to be standard. That's going to happen in probably an hour. That's our second segment of the game.
Yeah.
All right. So, wow, they have fast forwarded 3 turns right now. It seems that Danny has casted
Lingering Souls and
flashback, and it all died. Oh yeah, because of
Fogbolt.
But somehow it's removed.
Oh, Blood Moon.
Danny
Legend.
opt to keep the Blood Moon in the main.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's actually interesting because Jeffrey has no white sauce.
Yeah.
No white
But he
sauce.
can discard. I mean, like, you can discard it. You can
Yeah,
play
yeah,
Faithless Shooting, discard your.
He's going for the Molten Rain Blood Moon plan.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, that's really interesting, and it seems like it's working out for him.
Jeffrey here just mono red.
Mono red. I don't know what Danny's doing. He's just going.
Molten Rain.
Molten
yeah,
Rain.
Get rid of your. No, he should save the Molten Rain though. I
Yeah,
feel
he
that
should
he
save
should
the
save the
ro-
Molten
for the
Rain for
swarm,
the
right?
basics. Yeah.
Can you Molten Rain? What
No,
is
you
happening?
can hit. You can hit basics. You can hit basics.
You can hit basics. Oh, there you go. I think Jeffrey is actually pretty happy that Danny had
I was like,
who
yeah,
came
you
in with
fired
this
your,
weird.
you fired your
Yeah.
Molten Rain on my stuff.
This
but
is
it's okay.
This is so weird. Danny has came in with the land destruction plan against Jeffrey.
Oh man.
We have no idea whether there's a right way to play it, but I can tell you.
No,
that
no. I think you just go for like. There's no reason why you would go for their fetch lands because you lock them down already.
Yeah.
They are.
No, you would
mountains.
definitely won't go. I would definitely the Molten Ray play was just wrong there. I wouldn't have done that at all. But I was thinking like, is this plan actually the
No,
plan?
I think no. We discussed this. So me and James discussed this earlier in the day, and we were thinking, yeah, you go like, you do Blood Moon into Molten Rains. To get rid of the basic lands. Like that is legit. Like that is legitimate strategy in this matchup, or at least like some other forms of this matchup.
Whoa, Danny's
Wow,
just going
okay,
off
so
right now.
Bedlam Rebel
And
into Bedlam
Dragon's
Rebel.
Claw. We see Dragon's Claw out of Danny's
Also,
sideboard
yeah,
as well.
wow,
This is
okay.
a really unorthodox way to play this matchup, but Jeffrey
You
has
see?
drew his
Wow,
singleton.
okay, so yeah,
if
Jeffrey
he
drew the
he
swarm.
drew another Molten. Danny just drew another Molten Rain.
Okay.
Man, bad play doesn't go unpunished.
bad
Oh my god, he just drew another Molten Rain.
Bang. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of your swamp. I think Jeffrey here should be scooping up soon. He's going to be taking 8 points of damage
Yeah,
here from the.
Danny has just fired off 3 Molten Rains in this game.
Yep.
2 of them redundant, but the third one is
Yeah, the third
top
one,
deck one
like,
was-
no, he should have just kept the.
Yeah, he just kept one. I think that was just more than enough. Alright.
So
And I think it's almost
Yeah.
GG for, but
Okay.
you know Jeffrey doesn't give up. Jeffrey has
he has another swamp.
He has another song in his deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon's Claw.
Okay,
Oh, this
that
is
makes it a bit more difficult.
Terminate.
Terminate here. So 2 prowess triggers. That's 6.
6 points.
No, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points. That brings Jeffrey down to dead to a bolt.
Yeah, but and I think we're going to game 3. This is such
Wow,
a
that
weird.
was weird.
This is okay. So I think the players are actually cheering for Danny because they want Danny in the upper bracket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Danny would be taking 1 life off Jeffrey, and Jeffrey's a hot favorite to win this tournament
Yeah.
for sure. Like you ask anybody, we had a whole poll on who
Who came out on top though?
Jeffrey. Jeffrey was
Jeffrey?
Team Jeffrey. Team Danny
yeah.
surprisingly is close by,
Team Danny.
and Team Ilham is quite.
No, Team Ilham. Yeah, Team Ilham. No surprise.
Yeah.
Ilham, like we talk about standard. Like Ilham's not the most like prevalent like modern player, but he does play modern. Like that. You know, he does practice a lot of modern. So no, you know, not gonna. And since he won, you know, today, the 3 rounds or the 2 rounds to go 2-0 to the upper bracket, you know, can't say that Ilham doesn't play modern.
Yeah.
But standard is where Ilham just like kills.
Yeah. He's
This
really
is
good.
this is his game.
Yeah.
And
Well-
so yeah, Team Ilham, like no, you know, I'm not surprised. Team Jeffrey, I'm not surprised. I'm also in Team Jeffrey.
Yeah, Team Danny is because I think everyone's just trolling and
wanna
yeah,
troll?
just trolling Danny. But I think Danny has Danny, as much as he's a pretty sloppy player sometimes, I think he can surprise people by bringing in like he does his research.
He does.
He does-
Okay,
he
so
does
yeah,
his research.
one thing about Danny that I like a lot as a
He's
competitive
really
player is that-
dedicated
Yeah,
to
he's
the game.
dedicated. Like he does his research. He does ask you questions. Like he is willing to learn a lot. Oh wow, people saying that I'm busy streaming. What's that? Probably won't check his phone. Who, me?
Who?
Did I this thing?
I think probably me.
Oh, okay. Mark ignore me.
Hey, hi chap.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, I was the Facebook doesn't
Yeah, it doesn't
update easily for us. So,
so
we just
dumb. Sorry, Facebook. Like
Yeah.
you are the worst.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you want to implement this like live
yeah,
video feature, cool. But yeah, do it right, you know.
yeah, but on Twitch it's actually pretty common. But it's okay. I mean,
Yeah, join us on Twitch, like
if-
twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames.
So-
if you subscribe to our channel, you get like little like Grey Ogre Games like icon thing. Yeah, and whatever money we raise from the Twitch,
it
Twitch
just goes to the
channel,
stream. Yeah.
yeah, it goes to the stream.
Yeah.
We can get finally
A nice rig.
a stand, a stand that will survive earthquakes and stuff like that.
So actually, if you want to see at the store, there's a bunch of supporters that are streaming in right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, every
Where did
like
these
Ree's
people
friend.
come
Yeah, it's
from?
just Ree's Ree's
okay.
friend and Ilham's friend came and bought him food. Like the
Reef-
play group. Yeah.
Reef's friends like, Reef, you made it.
Yeah.
Hey, no, Reef is in a low
No,
bracket.
no, Reef
Reef,
is in
come
a,
on, go, do
Reef
it.
is in a lower bracket. So it's I think Reef went 0-2, right? Yeah, Reef went 0-2.
Reef went 0-2.
So he's bottom the bottom bracket right
Oh,
now.
but he can still make it. Like we are going to
Yeah.
be talking about like how the rest of the day is going to proceed.
Yep.
But Reef can still make it and win the entire tournament. But he's got to win another 7 rounds, 8 rounds, 6 rounds
at the bottom
Is it
bracket.
6
Yeah,
rounds?
6 rounds at the bottom bracket. If you start at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
If you're on the top bracket, it's like
it's 4 rounds.
4
yeah.
rounds. If you lost one, then it's 5 rounds.
We'll do the calculation later. I have to see the chart as well. It's pretty complicated, but it's gonna be pretty fun. I'm really sure.
Not that complicated.
Not
Sort of,
really.
yeah, it's sort of
It's just new from like a Magic player's perspective because we just
Yeah, we don't have double elimination.
we don't have
tournaments.
these kind of tournaments, and it used to be like we always just play Swiss round plus cut the top 8 and single them.
Yeah.
We just thought that was boring, so we tried it. We tried this 16-man tournament out.
Yeah, man. Trying to esports it up.
Yeah,
Ba, ba,
esports
ba,
it
ba, ba.
Yep. So Danny, you can see that he's playing the same strategy. He's gonna go up, but yeah.
Okay, but
Actually,
he discussed the Dragon's Claw.
Yeah, he discussed the Dragon Con going for the Inquisition.
Yeah.
Jeffrey has nothing this game so
Yup.
far. But I think Jeffrey's just gonna fetch the black sauce and then he'll just be Blood Moon free.
Do you blow up the graveyard here?
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll blow out the graveyard here.
Draw a card.
Draw a card.
That-
And,
Is that a collective brutality that I saw?
yes, I think it is. There you go, Lingering Souls. But this is gonna be.
No, I think he fetches for the Swarm. Just
No,
to,
I don't think
oh,
he does.
Wow,
He just goes
okay.
for it because it's so much pressure on the board already.
It's two, okay, so it's two tokens, but your opponent, like, okay, Danny did get rid of the Lingering Souls.
Yeah.
Like, he did discard his his one Lingering Souls. And so, man, if you're Danny right now, do you just, like, fire off the Nihil Spellbomb? Make sure that...
Is that a
Jeffrey
Blood
doesn't
Moon?
get-
Is that a Blood Moon in Danny's hand?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's a blood. I think it's a Blood Moon in Danny's hand, right? I don't know. It could be a Lightning Bolt. Oh no, it's a Blood Moon.
It's
So
the Blood Moon, okay.
would
so
you fire the Blood Moon? Okay,
yeah.
fire the Blood Moon against.
Okay, so would you fire off the Blood Moon? Let's break it down. Like so
Okay.
you fire off the Blood Moon, you do prevent that
The
Lingering
flashback.
Souls, Lingering Souls
And cuts
from
him out
being
on Black Sauce, and while you have Black Sauce and you have Black Sauces, and you already have like the Nihil Spellbomb to exile the Graveyard.
Yeah, so I think the Blood Moon is good.
Firing it out is fine. Firing it out. It's an unorthodox way of playing this matchup. I think it's working out. Yes.
So Lightning Bolt here going to get rid of the young Pyromancer. I think Jeffrey also going to fire off the Lightning Bolt to the face.
Yeah, just to get the 3 damage in.
And then next time he's going to be dealing 3 damage, bringing bring Danny down to 9.
And young
second young
Pyromancer gets
Pyromancer
2.
off the top. Wow,
That is
wow,
really good
wow.
for, and he's gonna
Fatal Push, yeah.
Fatal
Get
Push.
rid of that. And Jeffrey, of course, doesn't have a response anymore.
no attack for 3. It's 6. It's just
So,
2 lightning bolts
yeah,
away.
Danny's dead to 2 lightning bolts or lightning helix. Well, Jeffrey here doesn't have a white source, which
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised because he does have a significant part of his deck that is white. He's got 2 lightning
He
helixes.
doesn't play a plane.
Yeah, but he doesn't play a planes. That's a little bit questionable.
There you go. One more hit. Oh, this is,
One
drew a fatal
lightning
push.
bolt.
He should fatal push here. No.
No, oh no.
Danny.
It's possible
why
due
you
to
so
a lightning
bad?
bolt. Yeah.
Fatal push here.
Push. Okay. Now he
Now that he pushes. Oh, was he
Did he
tapped out?
not? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he has no swamp. He has no swamp. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry, Danny. We kind of thought you made a play there, but it's just our.
No, because he was going a bit
need-
fast. He didn't
yeah.
tap the swamp.
No, he needed to tap the swamp anyway. He needed to tap the swamp to draw a card off the Nihil Spellbomb. So he did a double black.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is bad. This is bad.
Jeffrey is Totsy. Oh,
Tossing himself,
Right.
and
There you
yeah, that's the game.
that's the game.
Jeffrey takes it 2 games to 1.
Jeffrey-
He is going to the upper bracket.
But then he loses his seeding now. He's no longer seed number 2. He's
He's
now
not,
going to
yeah.
seed number 5. So he's going to be playing second
Yeah.
for the upper bracket.
Oh no.
Yep,
Okay.
but
so-
Jeffrey is now up onto the upper bracket, which we were so hoping for that to happen. Because we I mean, story of the group stage, Stongy is in the lower bracket.
Yeah.
Galway won his group, passed to Madu Pyromancer, which was his worst matchup. And
yeah,
every-
exactly. Like Huawei is like the surprise, man.
Yeah.
Hey, catch ya.
So it
Catch
pushes
ya.
everyone down. We thought that Danny and Jeffrey might come out of this. Jeffrey and Stongy might come out of this group stage
in the upper
unscathed,
bracket,
right?
right?
But yeah, but Jeffrey and Galway, but Jeffrey taking the runner-up position instead.
Okay, we
Alright.
are going for a short break, but we'll be right back, like almost instantly, to
Almost.
talk about our.
Yeah, we're just going for like a go refresher break, produce our next like segment, and let's discuss about what we want to talk about.
In the meantime, I'm going to put up the interview that we did with Lun Yi.
We did
you
it
know,
halfway,
a few
right?
days- Yeah, it was halfway.
Ah, okay.
Come on, I'll play it from the start because there are new people.
Oh, okay,
coming in.
okay.
It's fun. It was a fun interview.
So wait, before we go, we just want to let you know what the scores are so far. If you want to look at the current
standings,
standings, you can go to greyogregames.com and you can see the live scores. The scores are being updated live.
So okay, in group 1,
So
let
group
me
one-
stop recording because yeah.